अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। आज हम EDUA 516 का मिड टर्म प्रिपरेशन के हवाले से लेक्चर वाइज इंपॉर्टेंट MCQs स्टार्ट करने लगे हैं। ये पार्ट 1 है इन MCQs का, जिसमें लेक्चर नंबर 1 से लेक्चर नंबर 11 तक के तमाम सब लेसन वाइज जो है MCQs कवर किए जाएंगे। ठीक है, मिड टर्म प्रिपरेशन के लिए ये आपके लिए इंतहाई इंपॉर्टेंट वीडियो हो सकती है, जिसके अंदर आप बाआसानी अपने एग्जाम्स की अच्छी तैयारी कर सकते हैं। चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। Silent reading helps students become independent. Silent reading mainly suits visual learners. In silent reading, the teacher's role is supervising. Loud reading disadvantage is others disengage. Loud reading is best done in pairs or groups. Skimming is used to get gist. Skimming is also called pre-reading. Scanning means looking for specific information. Scanning at primary level includes letters and words recognition. Loud reading may pressure students to pronounce correctly. Silent reading helps develop concepts. Skimming helps in time saving. Close reading helps in developing writing skills. In close reading, students mainly study a particular text. Report writing can be improved by reading newspaper reports. The teacher should explain the dash of close reading objectives. Students should observe the dash of writing features, which is included in report writing features. Title: One problem in close reading is difficult grammar. Translation method in second language teaching is not very effective. Dictionary use in close reading improves efficiency. Literal meaning means direct meaning. It is a good day shows inference. Contextual meaning depends on situation or context. Close reading is usually for particular topics. Clear instructions in close reading are very important. Reading between the lines means finding hidden meaning. Reading between the lines is especially important in poetry. The teacher should guide the students to understand literal and hidden meaning. Predict and tell activity is popular among students. Predict and tell improves creativity. In predict and tell, students can predict from all of the above. They can predict from pictures, from paragraphs, or from sentences. At secondary level, predict and tell should be done in groups. A story without an ending activity develops imagination. Students compare their endings with original ending. Relevance means content should match learning skills. Assessment should be relevant to what students are taught. Headings are important for all of the above. Like headings are important for reading comprehension. Headings are important for reading paragraphs. Headings are important for matching ideas. So all of the above. Primary students usually give short headings. Teachers should encourage students to use more vocabulary. Extra headings help teachers check correct understanding. Personal response is expected after reading activity. Pre-reading helps students to understand the text. Skimming gives a student an idea of the text. Students should be familiar with reading material. Reading text in small bits may reduce comprehension. Linking words include and, but, next. Linked text develops good writing skills. Cohesion and coherence are important in argumentative writing. Cohesion topic is mostly for higher level students. Good, good reading helps in good writing. Elision means pause while speaking. Elision is commonly found in dialogues. Elision may be shown by dots or dashes. Teachers should teach students to notice elision. Elision is an important language feature. Repetition is a characteristic of teachers. Repetition helps students feel assured. Punctuation is usually ignored in teaching. Students learn punctuation mainly through reading. Word stress and intonation improve speaking skills. Reading for pleasure should be enjoyable. During reading for pleasure, students should read continuously. Book fairs help students to buy cheap books. My book concept develops love of reading. A mobile library can be made in classroom. Library atmosphere is usually silent. Poetry is different from prose because of its structure. The rhyme of a poem is very important. As bright as day is an example of a simile. Correct pronunciation is improved by listening. Word stress can change the meaning. Writing is a direct product of reading. One learning outcome of reading is spell correctly. Writing should encourage creativity. Creativity skills should be developed in all social backgrounds. Teachers should teach grammar and spelling. Students should note creative ideas. Creativity increases with practice. Imagination should be transferred to paper. Grammar and vocabulary are tools for creative writing. Students should not be discouraged because of grammar mistake. Teachers should build students' confidence. Vocabulary helps students find right words. Reading is a good way to improve vocabulary. Spelling is especially important in academic writing. Computer writing may show American or British spelling. Too many spelling mistakes affect content understanding. Assessment criteria should be fair. Detailed feedback is helpful. Academic writing is mostly considered formal. Formal writing has a proper format. Formal writing includes formal greetings. Official communication is an example of formal writing. Personal communication is usually informal. Formal writing should be presentable. Informal writing is the dash of formal writing opposite. Informal writing is the opposite of formal writing. Emails are usually written informally. Emails become formal when sent to boss or parents. Informal writing is mostly used among young people and peers. Informal writing is similar to spoken language. Informal writing usually avoids detailed explanation. Narrative writing is similar to storytelling. Once upon a time is used in narratives. Adjectives in narrative writing help in description. Narrative writing usually contains sequence of events. Argumentative writing is the dash form of debate written. Argumentative writing is the written form of debate. Argumentative text includes counter arguments. Punctuation in argumentative writing is very important, and in my opinion is used in argumentative text. Dialogue should be written in inverted commas. Reported speech usually uses indirect speech. A question in dialogue ends with question mark. Exposition text mostly shows one-sided opinion. Exposition writing is mostly used in commercial campaigns. Reports should include facts and figures. Report writing should mention date and location. Discussion text usually contains agreeing opinion. We all agreed is a phrase used in discussion text. Discussion text should mostly be based on facts. Formal letter should address a person by title or surname. Yours sincerely is used at the ending. Formal letters are usually written to professional seniors. The content of a formal letter should be relevant and precise. Teachers should provide students with letter outline. Formal letters should avoid unnecessary details. Salutations are greeting phrases. Dear friend is an example of salutation. Hi and hello are mostly used in informal writing. Your Highness is used for royal personalities. Text messages are example of informal language. Teachers should help students differentiate formal and informal language. A formal letter should be to the point. Good morning can be used in both formal and informal writing. Teachers should not make students hesitant. आगे बढ़ने से पहले मैं आपको रिमाइंड करवा दूं कि अगर आपने मेरा चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया हुआ तो इसे लाजमी सब्सक्राइब कर लें ताकि सब्जेक्टिव्स की वीडियोस और डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट की जो इम्पोर्टेंट वीडियोस हैं वो भी आप तक टाइमली पहुंचती रहे और मेरी इन वीडियोस को अपने फेलो स्टूडेंट के साथ वर्चुअल यूनिवर्सिटी के डिफरेंट ग्रुप में लाजमी शेयर करें ताकि दूसरे स्टूडेंट भी इन वीडियो से फायदा हासिल कर सकें और अपने एग्जाम्स की अच्छी प्रिपरेशन कर सकें। चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं। Reflective writing is written to record experiences. Reflective writing can be both formal or informal. A personal diary is an example of reflective writing. Academic writing is usually formal. Diary writing is another form of reflective writing. Diary writing is mostly informal. Students can use diaries for vocabulary building. Character building is important in all of the above. Like character building is important in stories and dramas, in narratives, in dialogues. So all of the above. Journalists use character sketches to describe personalities. Historians usually use formal language. Profile writing is important in applications. Profile writing includes details about all of the above. Like profile writing includes details about hobbies, skills, and education. Different paragraphs in profile writing improves organization. Reports should always be factual and formal. Awareness of text types helps students become independent learners. A favorable classroom environment should be friendly. Mistakes help students to improve. इस वीडियो के साथ साथ मैं आपको रिकमेंड करूंगी कि जो लेक्चर्स की मेरी वीडियोस हैं आप उन्हें भी लाजमी देखें ताकि ये एमसीक्यूज आपको मजीद क्लियर हो, क्योंकि मैंने बहुत डिटेल्ड में बहुत आसान अल्फाज में आपको समझाया है इन तमाम टॉपिक्स के बारे में। तो अगर आप मेरे लेक्चर्स के साथ साथ अटेंड करेंगे तो आपको ये एमसीक्यूज याद रखने में बहुत आसानी रहेगी। Teachers should encourage students to speak in English. The teacher should avoid using mother tongue. Warm smiles and gestures show encouragement. Conversation activities help improve pronunciation and intonation. Audio aids are useful for speaking practice. Listening to English news improves pronunciation. Speaking skills are best learned through fun and games. Language games reduce stress. Vocabulary helps students to understand words. Word banks for primary students can be placed on charts and boards. Dictionaries in classrooms develop independent learning. Pair work helps shy students to speak comfortably. Teachers should give dash feedback in the beginning. Collective. Teachers should give collective feedback in the beginning. Positive feedback makes a student confident. इसके साथ ही हमारी ये वीडियो यहाँ मुकम्मल होती है। मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि ये एमसीक्यूज की वीडियो आपके लिए बहुत ज्यादा यूजफुल रहेगी, क्योंकि लेक्चर वाइज जितने मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट एमसीक्यूज हो सकते थे एग्जाम के पर्पज से वो सब मैंने एक ही जगह कलेक्ट कर दिया है। बहुत मेहनत से मैं आपके लिए ये वीडियोस प्रिपेयर करती हूँ, तो आप मुझे अपना फीडबैक जरूर दीजिएगा कमेंट सेक्शन में। लाइक सब्सक्राइब जरूर कीजिएगा मेरे चैनल को और मेरी इन वीडियोस को अपने फेलो स्टूडेंट तक भी जरूर पहुंचाइएगा ताकि मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट से फायदा हासिल कर सकें। मैं इंशाल्लाह ताला अपने नेक्स्ट लेक्चर के साथ, अपने नेक्स्ट वीडियोस के साथ जल्द हाजिर होंगी। तब तक आप सब अपना बहुत ख्याल रखिएगा। अल्लाह हाफिज।